Searching for the perfect Easter dessert? We're making picken cake. So this is a really simple but delicious recipe. You start off with a white cake mix. You're going to be adding 4 eggs and 1/2 cup of oil. All right, so we're going to take our cake mix and we're going to take our oil and 4 eggs. Just dump those right in. And you can either use a can of mandarin oranges, but I have the most delicious oranges that I've picked off of the orange trees out in the back. And so I'm actually going to use those. And you add those, and all you're going to do is just mix this up just like you would a regular cake mix. So I've greased a 9 by 13 pan. Now you can use 2 round pans, you can use cupcakes. I mean, you can do this any way you want. I want a nice big cake because this is going to have kind of a big frosting, and you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we get this baked. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it in here. And there we go. I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven, and then I'm going to bake that for 33 to 38 minutes. So we'll check back in about 30 minutes and just take a look at it. In the meantime, we're going to get started on our frosting. Now, the first thing you're going to do is make some vanilla pudding. So you just follow the instructions on your box to make your pudding mixture. Is to use 1 3/4 cup of cold milk, beat for 1 minute. It says it's going to be thin, but that's okay for us because we're adding it to something else. All right, so we're going to put our pudding mix in, just like this. All right, I'm going to add my milk, and all I'm going to do is give that a quick mix. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to drain some crushed pineapple. This is a 20-ounce can. Now I'm just going to leave my can right on top of it so it doesn't leak all over the place. And we're just going to let this crushed pineapple sit here and drain until our cake is completely cooked and as soon as it's cooled off. So I've taken our picken cake out of the oven and I'm going to show you how to make this really light and delicious looking frosting. So our vanilla pudding has had a chance to kind of thicken up in the refrigerator. And so all I'm going to do is take our drained pineapple, and I'm just going to throw that in with our pudding, kind of stir it up a little bit, and then we're going to add a tub of whipped topping. So we're just going to fold this in to our topping. Everything in here smells amazing. I just love white cake. I know most people really love the whole chocolate thing, but I always will pick a white cupcake over a chocolate one any day of the week. All right, so I'm just going to fold this in just like this. We want to try to keep the whipped cream intact, but we want to mix it up as well. You can see now why I wanted to put it in a larger pan. This frosting is super creamy, but you can see it's also really thick. So I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator and let it rest until this cake is completely cooled, and then we're going to put the whole thing together. So our cake has cooled and our frosting is all made. It's been sitting in the refrigerator, and so we're going to go ahead and frost this cake. So this is really a creamy frosting. It's light and airy, and we're just going to cover the whole cake with it. And as you can see, it's a very nice frosting. This is just a very light, delicious cake. All right. So this is how our cake is gonna look. As you can see, this would be a great cake to take for Easter. It's very nice and light, even if at your Easter event, people bring other desserts. You know, there's always gonna be room for a nice creamy cake that's not real heavy, like some of the buttercream frostings. So there we go. Doesn't that look delicious? But we don't know if it's delicious because we haven't tried it, but we're going to. So let's go ahead and cut a piece of this cake and I'll tell you how it came out. Let's see if it lived up to its name, Picken Cake. How did they ever come up with that? I don't know. It really is a beautiful cake. All right. Give this cake a try. That is very good. I'm probably gonna have 2 pieces. Very good. You've got to try this cake for Easter. People are gonna love it. If you decide you don't want to make the orange candy cake, which I made yesterday, and if you didn't see that video, I'm going to link it above. But if you'd like something a little lighter, a little bit less filling, this is the cake for you. People are going to love it. They're going to be talking about it for months after Easter. So anyway, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm going to put a link above, and give me a like, a share, a thumbs up. Any of that would be amazing. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.